Exactly. But when you question a story now, you are looked as a victim shaming. That's why we are in this era now. Yeah, exactly. People hate just a little bit of common sense. Just if you say, well, what about this? People like, now you are victim shaming. So I had a conversation with a friend and we were having a debate. And he was telling me if somebody is a victim of rape, the person is never victim. He's always the victim. And I was saying, yeah, of course, it's a victim. But the conversation with me was, but what about accountability? And what about responsibility? Do you believe that sometimes if the person put herself in a certain situation, it was like, no, he started yelling at me. No, never, never responsible, 0%. She's not the monster. The monster is the rapist. I was like, yeah, I know. But then I was like, okay, imagine if there's a place when people always end up getting molested. It's a park and it happens at 3 a.m. and nobody has to go there at 3 a.m. and we tell this person don't go, and she wants to go, but we told her don't go, and she decides to go and dress very sexy and go to that park. Like, does she have any responsibility? My friend was like, no, never, it's because of men who. I was like, yeah, but men are crazy. Men, humankind, are crazy and have been crazy since the end of times. Envious. There's the 7 sins. They exist. They are part of every human, and most people know how to dominate them, and some of us don't know how to do it. So if you know that there's some crazy people in a certain place and you're not supposed to be there at 3 a.m. and you say, hey, I'm just gonna go take a walk in the park, and people tell you it's 3 a.m. Maybe it's better to do it at 10 a.m. Don't you believe that 0.5% of responsibility? No. The guy was like, you are victim shaming. I was like, that's not what I'm telling you. I'm just telling you, can we go back to giving people a little bit of responsibility in and words like victim shaming, anti-Semitism, racism, transphobia, all these words, they are now used to prevent the conversation and prevent any accountability, any responsibility. And I understand a victim is a victim, but I know personally people who, years after having been victim of this, are able to come to peace with themselves, saying, okay, I didn't deserve it. I wish this on nobody. But the fact that I was in that place at that time and I knew that it was dangerous, at a point I take a little bit of accountability, responsibility. I don't listen. And it doesn't listen, even if it's 1%. I think it's important for people to also realize that we all have bad luck happens. You can go out in the street, receive a TV that the neighbor that was fighting with his wife threw by the window. It falls on your head and you have a cerebral commotion. Listen, this is bad luck. Nobody will come and tell you, yeah, why you came out? No. But if Paris is burning like a month ago, everybody is throwing things, cars are burning, and you decide to walk around with your kid and your kid get burned, I cannot tell you that you are a little bit responsible, not for the situation, but for getting into the situation. Stay home. My friend didn't want to know nothing. And I was like, you see, that's where we arrive. We arrive to situations like this girl because people are not scared anymore, and people never have to take accountability for their actions. People can do whatever they want. It's your body, your choice. Do whatever you want. And yeah, now everybody's like, oh, she lied. Yeah, because everybody can do whatever they want, because everybody is there to entertain everybody who's on their phone looking for something to cry about, looking for something to retweet, looking for something to talk about, looking for something to be angry about. You know what I did today? I didn't post shit. I didn't touch my phone today. I was with my kids. I was with my son. I was with my daughter. Then they left to hang out in Lisbon, and I stayed home. I was on my iPad doing digital paintings, and I didn't look at my phone. I started looking at my phone around 10 p.m. when I started replying WhatsApp messages. And my post that I posted on Instagram today, it was something that I scheduled yesterday. So I knew that my thing was posting automatic. I didn't look even at people's comments because I don't need that. I don't need that to have a good day, to know what people think of the latest stupid thing I posted on Instagram. Some people, they are obsessed with that. And especially this generation that are 30 years younger than me. For them, it's everything. It's a currency. The attention is a currency. To me, you know what currency is? Oh, listen, it's my crypto, it's my money, it's what pays my rent. For them, it's not even a question of rent. It's a question of attention. They want people to like, talk about them, and they're ready for anything. Look at all these rappers and singers, like all of them, they look the same. They just want attention. They're ready for any attention. They want to cry. They turn on the phone first. Listen, when I want to cry, I make sure that there's no phone, because it's a personal moment. I don't need to share it with a bunch of strangers. But this space now is so different, and people are just obsessed with the attention that is given by people they don't know. Trust me, I was telling Buddy today, the only persons that their attention matter to me are the people I love, my parents, and my family, my immediate family. Not even the cousins. No, my immediate family, meaning my son, my daughter, my wife, my mom, my dad. Everybody else, I don't care about their opinions. But this generation, you can put a comment on somebody who has 10 million followers, who's a millionaire. The person's gonna be hurt by your comments? What you mean hurt by the comment of somebody you don't know, who have like no money, and maybe he's 13-year-old in a basement and they're saying something stupid? You're gonna be hurt? What you mean? It's the internet. It's not true. It's not reality. Well,